The damage evident here as well, a tornado tearing through, a home destroyed. This has been a very peaceful protest until just minutes ago. Let me step out of the way. So there was a car that had pulled up here, and at some point officers actually opened the door and pulled someone out of that vehicle, put them on the ground, and then slapped cuffs on them. The fire hydrant hit 4 of their vehicles that were parked right here, and then a tree limb came crashing down on others. They're actually wheeling somebody out on a stretcher right now. More ambulances have been arriving on scene. I count at least 5 or 6 still here, and I've already seen at least 3 leave. Want to have your sunglasses ready to be able to enjoy the water because these areas are safe to swim. I wanted to see if Mayor Mike McMillan was here. We wanted to talk to him about the termination of Lindsay Cooper. In just the last about half hour or so since I've been out here, it really has just gotten underwater. I mean, you can see it's up to my boots here, almost even further. In this case, the driver meant to hit the brake, but she hit the gas. And now outside this business, plywood replaces glass. The process to clean this place up is going to be a challenge, with weeds and grasses standing taller than I am. Daphne police say they've gotten several reports of these types of crimes recently, breaking into cars, but in this case there's surveillance camera video. Tonight there's outrage from the attorney of now fired Spanish Fort City employee Lindsay Cooper.
Retaliation. I mean, it doesn't take much more than common sense to see that.
Cooper was fired 8 months to the day since she was allegedly slapped by Spanish Fort Mayor Mike McMillan. Ed Smith, Cooper's attorney, says she was terminated for insubordination.
This is where they've been headed now for 6 months or so since the mayor slapped her. This is the event they were looking for, and they finally wiggled around and got it.
The event Smith is referring to is Cooper's refusal last month to take the temperatures of people walking into City Hall.
Her job is not as some medical liaison to protect other city employees from this deadly disease. Yet that's what they want her to do.
According to her termination request letter, which was provided by a Fox 10 News source, the temperature check would be done by extending a hand through a small opening in the door. However, that protocol seemingly was not followed today for at least 3 people, including my photographer and myself. We were at City Hall looking to talk to Mayor McMillan. I wanted to see if Mayor Mike McMillan was here. We wanted to talk to him about the termination of Lindsay Cooper. City Clerk Mary Lynn Williams came out instead of McMillan, and she says she has no comment on the allegations from Cooper's attorney.
We don't discuss pending personnel issues.
Back with Smith, since the incident in October, he hoped things would settle down.
It has just, become the molehill that is now the mountain. And I place that on the city. Cooper tells me she is appealing and wants her job back. As for McMillan's misdemeanor harassment trial, it's been delayed. We are told that there is no date set yet. We are live tonight outside Spanish Fort City Hall. Tyler Fingert, Fox 10 News. The shooting happened on a busy Saturday night during Mardi Gras right in the heart of downtown Mobile. Folks were out here on Dauphin Street having a good time when, without warning, shots were fired. Dramatic cell phone video shows the moments chaos erupted in downtown Mobile. Get out, get out. Dozens of customers at El Papi restaurant can be seen getting under tables as multiple shots were fired around 9 p.m. Saturday night near Dearborn and Dauphin Streets.
First there was one shot and then a short pause, and then there was like multiple shots afterwards, and we started running after that.
At first, I think most people thought it was, fireworks.
Isaiah, anything you want to say? Mobile police made an arrest overnight in the case. 17-year-old Isaiah Carl was booked into Metro Jail around 3 a.m. Ty Kendrick, anything you want to say to the victim's family? And then this afternoon, 17-year-old Ty Kendrick Barnett was also arrested. Both are facing multiple charges, including 2 counts of assault.
70 years old, we don't want anybody getting hurt, especially in this manner where you had somebody using a stolen gun to commit that. 2 people were hurt in the shooting. A 7-year-old girl was hit in the leg. We're also told a second victim, a 17-year-old, was grazed by a bullet.
I was excited to come here and everything. This kind of puts a damper on it.
The sound of gunfire echoing through the streets of downtown Mobile
as visitors to the port city wonder if they should come back.
It's a shame that you can't go inside a restaurant and have a decent meal and come out and to get into your car to drive off, that it's been in a shootout.
Mobile police say both 17-year-olds involved in this case will be charged as adults. As for the safety downtown during Mardi Gras, MPD says they'll continue to make their presence known through Fat Tuesday. We're live in downtown Mobile tonight. Tyler Fingert, Fox 10 News. Up until now, Governor Kay Ivey hasn't seen the destruction firsthand. Now that search and rescue operations are done, she's here to see the destruction up close. From up above and on the ground, two different views for Governor Kay Ivey as she tours hard-hit Beauregard, Alabama.
Governor Ivey, is this heartbreaking to see?
What do you think, my friend? It's just tragic.
The governor's tour on the ground lasted about 30 minutes. As she took in the destruction, emergency management officials described the challenges ahead.
By what you've gotten from the president and by the declaration, if we don't help them, they'll never recover, ever. They will be behind for the rest of their lives.
Governor Ivey toured one of the hardest hit areas near Highway 51 and County Road 38.
But it seems like having one tornado right after another in the same path is a little unusual.
It is.
And that made it even more difficult for the people.
Yes, ma'am.
The National Weather Service says the trail of destruction goes for 70 miles and is about a mile wide. A hard sight to see for the governor.
The devastation to the land and the property, the homes, the buildings, the structures. There's nothing left standing. Everything's in shreds.
A heartbreaking reminder of what happened on Sunday as focus shifts to recovery.
Thank God we've got good caring people in Alabama that are pitching in so strongly.
It's going to take some time to clean up this mess here, and in the meantime, Governor Ivey says more help is needed. In Beauregard, Alabama, Tyler Fingert, Fox 10 News. You can tell by the number of people on the casino floor tonight, the 2-month closure had lots of people missing out on the slots and the table games. Today on the Scarlet Pearls casino floor, reopening is a gamble that's paying off.
I've been here for 8 hours. I haven't lost any money. I'm $50 ahead, so it's been a good day.
Connie Kimbrell was the first person inside this morning, excited that casinos are back open.
I have my favorite machine and I wanted to get back to it. I didn't want anybody else to sit on it.
With this reopening, there are statewide casino changes, including increased cleaning, a 6-foot social distancing requirement for games, and employees wearing masks. In an effort to make people feel safe, the Scarlet Pearl has gone one step beyond the guidelines from the Mississippi Gaming Commission. They put up these plexiglass barriers at their table games and some of their slot machines.
It's much safer and you can still see the people and, kind of talk to them a little bit, but the germs aren't there.
The 2-month closure of all 12 coast casinos resulted in an estimated loss of $200 million in revenue. LUANN PAPPAS, the CEO at the Scarlet Pearl, says today was a good start to getting back on track.
We've had a tremendous amount of volume starting at 8 a.m. this morning, but everyone's in such a good mood. I think everyone just wanted to get out of the house and do something.
People coming from all over for the reopening. John EISENBERG driving 10 hours to bet big in Biloxi.
I wanted to be here on the first day they opened because this is one of the greatest places for entertainment you can ever find.
Masks are not required for gamblers, but they are strongly recommended. The Scarlet Pearl tells me that they expect to be sold out this weekend. We're live inside the Scarlet Pearl tonight in D'Iberville, Mississippi. Tyler Fingert, Fox 10 News.